Welcome back. As it says, this is 10,000 miles. Not on the bike, but on these bad boys. Let's get into it. Is my hair ready for the close-up? Back to these tires. Yes, sir. These tires have over 10,000 miles on this set right here. These, man, I'm telling you, these tires, whoo. But what I'm going to talk about is the three things that I think is important to me as somebody who rides a sports bike. This is obviously not a touring bike. As you can tell, this is not a touring bike. It's just, your regular sports bike. So for me, what I like the most is the longevity. What I'm going to talk about is the longevity of the tires, the wet grip, and also the sportiness of these tires. So let's just get into it. So the sportiness of these tires, I mean, what can I say? That's number 3 on my list, okay? That's number 3 on my list. Sportiness of these tires. These tires are sporty enough for me. They do run Michelin's. They got 2 different type of technologies that I read about that are specific, not specific, but that they have on these tires, which is the 2CT Plus, which is the 2 compound design that they have. And then also their silica technology, which is basically saying that you can keep, even under wet conditions, these tires are designed to actually grip, still give you enough grip under wet conditions. Even when their tire is worn like that, they say that there is grooves on the side of it that will allow you to still have and maintain good grip even in wet. But the sportiness of these tires is just fantastic for me. It does take a little bit to get the tire heated up, but once they do, and once they actually heat up like they're supposed to, these tires do a really fantastic job of keeping me confident that even if I get leaned over on the bike, I'm not going to have any problems with the tire itself. You can't talk about my driving skills because that's kind of a different thing, but it's just a great sports tire for those who are looking for something that is going to give you decent grip, and it's going to feel real good. It's going to feel confidence inspiring. That's what it does for me. So I love these tires in regards to its sportiness. Now, as for wet grip, I have ridden this thing in all kinds of weather. Obviously, I've gone in some wet weather before. Not ideal. I don't like actually riding in wet weather all the time, but I do have rain gear. I have put it through rain. I have run these tires through rain. Obviously, when it had a little bit more tread on there, I did run it through rain, and I'm telling you, it held up perfectly. Like, I didn't have any problems, or I didn't feel like the tires were not gripping when I'm leaning into the turns and stuff like that. So I believe that, like I said, I've ridden through warm, wet, cold, and so I've got, again, over 10,000 miles on these tires, and they haven't once felt like they couldn't handle the rain. They haven't once felt uneasy in the rain, and so to me, that inspires a lot of confidence as well when I'm running through rain. I have run through some areas sometimes of a heavier downpour, not in a long stint, but there was segments of heavy downpour, and these tires handled it perfectly. It channeled the water away perfectly. Obviously with rain, then you're not gonna ride 100 miles an hour, but you're, at a 40, 50, even 60 mile an hour pace, I still felt like the tires were still gripping, the tires were channeling enough water away where I didn't feel uneasy about riding in that level of rain that I did. And now comes what I think is the number one factor that I even initially bought these tires. It was for the actual longevity of these tires. As you know, sports bikes riders, you guys know what's going on. Guys and gals, I'm not excluding anybody. But this, you see that? You know that our tires do not last long if you ride distance on these bikes. It just doesn't. So for me, I was always an individual who was like, you know what? I don't ride that fast. I don't ride fast anyways. I'm not going to the track at all. I haven't gone to the track at all this season with this bike. May next season. That's for next time. But I ride distance on this bike. I do a lot of miles on this bike. If you guys don't know, I have done over 24,000 miles on this bike. You don't believe me? I'll show you. You see? 24,523 miles on this bike already. That's right. I ride this bike. Yes, sir. It is a 2021. That's right. You're like, dang, that's a lot of miles. That's right. I ride my bike. Put it that way, Brad. Anyways, but yes, these tires, this is the reason why I bought these tires, especially for a sports bike, because I put a lot of miles on there and I absolutely love it. I can't say enough about it. I can't rave enough about it. I don't have to replace a set of tires every 3 to 6 months or however long it takes to burn through some of these softer compound tires. I don't have to do that. I'm sitting here at almost 11,000 miles. I put these things on at around 14,300 something miles. Yep. I think it was 14,300 something miles. I'll go back and check. But I put miles on the bike. I put miles on my tires. I love it. I love these tires. I cannot wait to get another one on here. I'm still riding this. You gotta, man, that should be replaced. Yes, I know it should be replaced. But there's a reason why I'm still riding it, because I want to test it to see how long it's gonna take to actually get down to where it is absolutely dangerous to ride. Right now it's still okay. It's dry. There's no rain. I'm not riding in dirt. I'm not riding in ice or anything like that. It's dry pavement. So I'm still good. I feel good on these tires. And so I'm not going to worry about it. I know that some of you guys will, because you're more responsible than I am probably. But I'm just saying, I'm going to ride these out. I'm going to try and see if I can push maybe 11.5 or maybe 12. I might be able to get 12 on them. But in regards to the longevity of the Michelin Road 6s, I'm telling you, if this is the riding that you want to do, if this is the application of the tire that you want to do, these tires right here, you cannot go wrong with these Michelin Road 6s. Go out and get you a set. No, I'm not sponsored. Michelin, you're listening. I've got 10,000 miles on that rear. Hook me up. But anyways, if you're in the market and you're looking for something with a little bit more miles and just more time for you to run around and have fun without worrying about, dadgummit, next month I have to save another $200-300 to go get another set of tires, then I'm telling you, this one, Road 6, is for you. So my conclusion is this: I'm definitely getting another one. I'm probably going to run with the rear. As you can tell, the front still has plenty of a life left. Plenty of life. So I'm suspecting that the front tire will probably run another 10,000. So it'll probably have 20,000 miles on that front tire before I have to actually change that out. But yeah, totally go and get this for your bike, the Road 6, if this is the kind of riding that you do, or you just want a tire, even on your sports bike. I rode with a guy who is in Florida, shout out to Terry, who was on the S1000 double R, and he was running Michelin Road 6s. They're just fine. They were just fine. They were doing just fine. And so I don't see why you couldn't run it on it. I run it on mine. Like I said, I don't ride mine as hard as maybe some Sportsters would, but I ride it, and every now and then, you know what I'm saying, we love twisting that throttle, so we twist it. So yeah, all of this to say, Road 6s, okay, love it, love it. I can't wait to get another one on the rear so that I can do more miles on these tires. So if you have not, subscribe, share, like, comment, help me out. Let us defeat this algorithm. So let's get in line with its algorithm. Not defeat it, I don't know if we can defeat it, but at least we can get in line with the algorithm so that it likes my junk, so that it shares it, so that it recommends it, all that good stuff. I'll see you guys here on the next one, man. Appreciate it. Peace out.